Hello guys, welcome again to our channel. As we all know that there are many best players have ever played and playing in the NBA, and the competition is highly fierce. In this video, we will be counting down the top 10 NBA players of all time. These are the players who have made the greatest impact on the game of basketball and have left their mark on the history of the sport. This is a highly subjective list, and we're sure that everyone will have their own opinions. Before starting the list, I hope you guys will subscribe to our YouTube channel. On number 10. Tim Duncan. Throughout his 19-year stint in the NBA, Tim Duncan received All-Star's honor on 15 occasions. The ace basketball player, who led the San Antonio Spurs to 5 NBA championships. The big fundamental retired in 2016 and is now a member of the NBA Hall of Fame, has ruled the basketball courts in the early years of the 21st century. He averaged career points of 19 points. The power forward is one of the most consistent and underrated players of all time. His longevity, consistency, incredible ability on both defense and offense, reliability, loyalty and professionalism make him a shoe-in for our top 10. On number 9. Larry Bird. Undoubtedly one of the best NBA players in history, played basketball professionally in the NBA for 13 years. Larry was one of the fiercest competitors and greatest smack talkers in NBA history. The confident Bird had arguably the quickest release of anyone to ever play basketball, and he'd often let his defender know that the shot was going in soon after it left his hands. During those years, Larry won the NBA championship 3 times and was an NBA MVP on 3 occasions. The 12 times NBA All-Star player registered an average of 24.3 points per game during his career. On number 8. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is one of the most influential basketball players who have played in the modern era. Shaquille O'Neal's legacy in basketball cannot be forgotten in a hurry. The ex-basketball star who has 4 NBA championship and claimed 3 NBA MVP awards averaged 23.7 points per game throughout his 19-year career. His excellent field goal percentage is largely down to his dominance in the paint and his incredible dunking ability. Thus, Shaq is the most dominant player in NBA history, no debate. On number 7. Magic Johnson. True to his name, Magic Johnson worked magic while he was on the court. Magic is the only point guard in this list, showing that he is clearly the best all-time in his position. He won the NBA 5 times and was named the NBA MVP on 3 occasions. He was also named NBA Finals MVP 3 times. 12 times he was on the NBA All-Star team. He averaged 19.5 points per game in his career. His career was shorter than it should have been, but that takes nothing away from his legacy. On number 6. Stephen Curry. Widely as the greatest shooter in NBA history, the Stephen Curry is credited with revolutionizing the sport by inspiring teams and players to take more three-point shots. Throughout his glamorous career, Curry won an 8-time NBA All-Star and 8-time All-NBA selection, named the most valuable player twice, has won 4 NBA championships, and received an NBA Finals MVP award and an NBA All-Star Game MVP award. This guy has recorded the most three-pointers in NBA history. That's why he is on 6th in my list. On number 5. Wilt Chamberlain. Admittedly, Chamberlain played at a time when post players were significantly smaller and basketball wasn't drawing the types of athletic marvels we see today, but the man was so incredibly dominant that he deserves a spot in the top 5 regardless of context. Wilt Chamberlain's exploits in the world of basketball are still recognized, many years after his retirement and death. Chamberlain holds the record for the most points in a single NBA game that will likely never be broken. The 2 times NBA champion and 4 times NBA All-Star MVP, averaged 30.1 points in 14 years of active play. On number 4. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It was impossible to block, and he would simply toy with defenders before releasing the shot that would go through the hoop more times than not. A powerful center player, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record for most points in the NBA is unmatched. He won the NBA 6 times and was named NBA All-Star player on 6 occasions. Among the best NBA players to ever grace the basketball courts, Abdul-Jabbar is a 19-time NBA All-Star and has an average of 24.6 per game. Before reaching to the top 3 player, here are some special mentions which were also one of the greatest NBA players of their time, that are also the center of discussion but unfortunately not in this list. They are Kobe Bryant, Oscar Robertson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Karl Malone, Kevin Durant. So guys, the wait is finally over. On number 3. Bill Russell. Russell was the ultimate winner in the history of the NBA. The achievement of one of the best athletes of the 20th century may not be recognized for what it is. No NBA player past or present on this list have claimed as much NBA championship as Russell. Russell won the NBA championship on 11 occasions. To further add to that magnificent feat, Bill was one of the fiercest defenders of all time. Russell, on 5 occasions, emerged as NBA Most Valuable Player. He made the NBA All-Star team 2 times and was rebounding champion 4 times. On number 2. LeBron James. the man many fans consider the most overrated choke artist in the league is actually on second position in my list. His rise from oblivion to the center stage of basketball came as no surprise. Since LeBron James was a high school athlete, he has been wooing fans with his exceptional skills and unique style of play. James just does things that shouldn't be humanly possible. King averages 27.1 points per game. LeBron is 18 times All-Star, 4 times NBA champion, 6 times All-Defensive and 4 times Finals MVP. On number 1, Michael Jordan. Undoubtedly the best basketball players in the world, Michael Jordan's NBA career is one of the most successful in history. He was an excellent defender, probably the best defensive guard of all time, a scoring demon, tremendous athlete and the best player of mind games the league has ever seen. Though he and LeBron James struggles with each other on many NBA stats, the fact that Jordan has 6 won consecutive NBA championships speaks for his overall supremacy in the title for best basketball player of all time. Jordan is a 5 times NBA MVP and 14 NBA All-Star. Plus, his 30.1 points per game is the NBA's highest career scoring average. Hence, proved Michael Jordan is the best. So guys, this was the list of all-time greatest NBA players. We just hope that NBA will get many new great players like them. Now think of your top list and comment it down. Thank you for giving time in this video. Please like, comment, share as many people as you can. And yes, subscribe for the great content. See you soon.